But first down, Hurts. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And they'll run again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1 yard line. On third and goal, they're going to run the option. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And this one is right through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Meanwhile, Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. First down, here's Mitchell. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Robinson up the middle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Lance. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Robinson. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Again, it'll be Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. To throw, it's Lance. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Gold is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. So matching field goals here to begin this third quarter of play, and we are tied again.
And this is how it's been all game long, very much like a boxing match. Each team counterpunching each other, neither gaining a clear advantage.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hurts. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 45 on second down, Hurts. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Hands it off out of the gun. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Well, let's check on the call. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. He's got it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing now is Lance. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Lance now to throw. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give to Mitchell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Lance. Able to find Gray here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 75 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Lance to throw it. Finding Gray going across the field. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Lance. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Lance going to throw. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Gold to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the drive culminated with the Danny Gray touchdown. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They go play action with Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. Lance looking to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Lance back to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Now a timeout called for by the offense. Now Lance as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. 3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start by running the option to the right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Four quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Lance with a first throw in overtime. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he brings it back to the house. It's a touchdown. And in a crazy inning, a defensive score wins it. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a
that's
little
skeptical about it, or
little
did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field.